What's going on, guys? It is Straw Hat Goofy once again coming at you with a new trailer reaction for you, and we're going to be reacting to the new Sony Marvel film Morbius. The last trailer came out like about a year ago, and we haven't really been talking about it since it came out, and honestly, Sony hasn't really been pushing it all that much. I think we've gotten maybe like one or two promotional images or just maybe some tidbits about it. Like, all we know is that Jared Leto's going to be in it. They dropped a teaser that Vulture from the Spider-Man Homecoming is going to be in it, and that's pretty much all we got. I feel like a lot of Sony's other properties have been doing the talking for Morbius a little bit, because all we really know is that Morbius is set in the Spider-Man universe. I'm pretty sure I said Mobius at first. But anyway, there's a lot of questions going into this. First off, like, where in the Sony MCU timeline does this take place? Like, obviously we saw that Michael Keaton's Vulture made an appearance. The last time we saw him was in Spider-Man Homecoming, and before that, the Sony universe and the MCU universe were kind of separated. And so it stands to reason that with the multiverse things going on in the MCU right now, plus Tom Hardy pretty much shouting out that Venom should be interacting with Spider-Man, is Morbius going to be interacting with Spider-Man as well? So it's just very curious to see like where this film is pretty much going to take place. Are we going to see other characters outside of Vulture appear in this? Will there be a Tom Holland appearance? No idea. But we're going to react to the trailer and we're going to figure this out right now. So let's take a look.
You need a doctor?
Doctor.
I am a doctor.
Oh, very Doctor Strange like.
I should have died years ago.
People all
It's
over
all-
the world have my disease.
I mean, it's all part of the comics though. He has to find a cure for his like blood disease. Becomes a vampire.
If you're gonna run, do it now.
Bats. Are the bats is what turned him into Morbius? Wait, so is this like Catwoman, where like she dies and a bunch of cats like nibble at her, and then she gets cat powers?
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off a long
Okay, container ship. Who you gonna eat him? Tyrese is in this.
I wish I
Huh? From the studio that brought you Spider-Man Far From Home. See how they deserve credit, but it's funny. They gotta let you know that.
more alive than ever.
Buff Leto.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and
Okay.
speed and some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
I like how they call it Bat Radar. Okay. That looks cool. That looks cool.
There are limits. There has to be.
There's
Yeah, you get ugly.
Who wants to hunt and consume blood?
Okay.
Michael.
Okay. It's very gothic.
And you control it. I don't know.
half the city wants to
Of
kill
course. I'm tripping that Tyrese is in this.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
A bat. Matt Smith is in this.
control you.
I saw the Spider-Man thing.
You and I should stay in touch.
Michael Keaton once again. Okay.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm capable of.
All right.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the
It's
world
basically Venom all over again. She's just a vampire.
or to destroy it?
Bat. It's Batman. Okay.
Who the hell are you?
Damn. I know.
What?
I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
What? What? Okay. All right. I think. I'm sorry. That ending was not. I'm gonna just say this right now. That ending was not it. Like, it was not it. I get it. Like, Sony, I get it. I love your stuff. Like, I get it. It's one universe. Venom, Morbius, they're both Spider-Man villains / anti-heroes. And so referencing Venom, is Venom really that like mainstream now in that universe to where Morbius read about him and then he will reference him? It's the same exact scene from Venom as well. Like that. The guy where he's, we're in the freaking bodega where he's like, "Oh, who are you? What are you?" And he goes like, "We are Venom." And then you have the same scene. "What are you doing, man?" And I get it, but come on. Like, I don't know why it reminds me of a bit of Blade. It definitely reminds me of Blade. You guys remember the Blade movies from like the 90s and the early 2000s where, obviously the story of Blade is that he's a half vampire, half human, all of their strengths, none of their weaknesses, but he's still like fighting against the urge to like eat people. This is it, but he's eating people more. Totally Venom vibes. Like even the font on the title looks the same. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess people love it. It makes money. Make the money. One thing that really did get me though was Michael Keaton, because before, I don't remember what happened in the first trailer because again, it was a year ago, but before you had Michael Keaton meeting Morbius, and it seemed that Morbius was already kind of captured and in prison. So if that's a spoiler for the movie, it is what it is. But it seems that Morbius was already captured, and Michael Keaton, as we know, has been in prison since Spider-Man Homecoming, unless he escaped, who knows. But the fact that Michael Keaton said, you and I should keep in touch. I know most people are going to think about Sinister Six, and like anytime a villain teams up with another villain, Sinister Six. But it's just very curious because you have two Spider-Man villains, and one of them says that we should keep in touch. People are going to think that you're talking about Sinister Six. But I just found that very interesting because one, it could possibly be the ending of the movie, meaning we do know how Morbius ends. And two, it sets up that Michael Keaton, who's already in the MCU, is pretty much going to team up with Morbius, who is in the Sony universe. They should really get a title for that. We have DCEU, we have MCU, even the Monster Universe is called the Monster Universe. Let's just give the Sony EU a name. You don't have to pay me. That was the Morbius trailer. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Like, do you have any theories? Were there any Easter eggs that I missed that you guys want me to talk about? And make sure you guys hit that bell. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, and it helps me create more videos for you guys. But until then, guys, I'm Straw Hat Goofy. I will see you guys next time.